Happy Monday, everybody. Ian Nikkel here. The UCO Broncos experienced all the emotions of March this week, defeating top seed Washburn on Thursday, advancing to the championship game with a win over Pittsburgh State on Saturday, but fell short in a heartbreaker against Fort Hays State on Sunday in the MIAA championship game. Izzy Hart had a double-double with 25 points and 10 rebounds. Seabox scored 16, but it wasn't enough as the Broncos fall 72-71 to Fort Hays State after Caleb Hamke made 2 free throws with 27 seconds to go, and Matthew Willenborg missed a game-winning 3 in the waning seconds. UCO finishes the year with a 19-13 record on the season. And over the diamond, Broncos baseball were at home for a weekend series against Pittsburgh State. First game featured a walk-off single by Carson Carpenter, which you can see right here, when the Choves scored 3 unanswered to win in the 9th to snag a 5-4 victory on Friday. The Broncos would split the doubleheader on Sunday, losing the first game 5-9, but storming back and winning the second game 10-5. They'll play Arkansas Tech tomorrow at 3 p.m. Going across the street at Jerry Pinkston Stadium, the 13th-ranked Broncos softball team was back in action against Pitt State and Missouri Southern. Bottom of the 6th here, 1 out. The best hitter in softball, according to the NFCA, Riley Lemus, sends this one in the right field, and it's going to send the fans into a frenzy. You got to love softball with the emotion that comes out of it. And then in the second game of that doubleheader, the Broncos took care of business with a 2-1 victory. And on Sunday, during the Broncos' 2-0 victory over Missouri Southern, Sydney Ward allowed just 2 hits and threw 6 strikeouts, including career strikeout number 500. Congrats to her. The series would end on a sour note as the Lions scored 9 runs in 5 innings to run-roll UCO. The Broncos are now 21-4 and will have the week off before taking on 6th-ranked in-state rival Rogers State in a doubleheader that you do not want to miss. Over to high school basketball, 2 Edmond teams made the state tournament and will begin their quarterfinal journey tomorrow in the Big House. The Edmond Memorial Bulldogs girls team made it after defeating Choctaw 55-35 at Carl Albert, and they'll face the Broken Arrow Tigers tomorrow at 1:30 back at the Big House. And the Deer Creek Antlers boys team defeated Norman North after losing to Norman in Noble to make it to this point. They will battle the Owasso Rams tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. And the Thunder were in another marquee matchup yesterday against the Denver Nuggets. Let's take a look at some of those highlights, starting off with this SGA 3, who continues to show why he should be the MVP. Later, Caruso stealing from Jokic, driving up court. He's going to go behind the back over to Chet, who's going to slam it home with authority and let out a scream like mom just made pizza rolls. Later on, the Thunder are playing team basketball as a multi-man block here. Gets rebounded by Lou Dort, who's going to dish it over to SGA, and he's going to get the and one. Gilgeous Alexander had 40 points in the victory. Fourth quarter, Jalen Williams on the fast break gives to Dort, who slams it a little too hard and doesn't go in, but like Lloyd Christmas in Dumb and Dumber, totally redeems himself with this 3 and puts the dagger in him as the Thunder win this one 127-103, inching one step closer to locking up the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. Both teams will run it back tonight at the Paycom Center at 7 p.m. And I'm out of time. Back to you two at the desk.